Hi, it's Gina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have 11 new varieties of chips just in time for our summer parties and road trips and other kinds of travel where a chip is a good handy snack. You can also carry some carrot sticks along with these if you're looking for a little bit more balance and nutrition. And look at my reusable Sprouts bag in my hand. Been using that same plastic bag forever. Now, all of these chips are gluten-free. They are all plant-based. And that's where their similarities stop because they are all made out of different basic ingredients. For example, these tortilla chips are made out of coconut flour. I put these chips to the test. I treated them like corn chips. I dipped them in salsa, in chili, and in a cashew-based queso dip. And I gotta say, in a pinch, they will do for me. Now, I couldn't even get everyone to try them in that way, but in a pinch, they would pass. You'll miss the corn taste if you're like me of a regular tortilla chip, though. I'm an adventurous foodie, and I couldn't get myself to try the Himalayan salt with salsa or queso dip. The coconut flavor is very strong in that flavor. So I would say these are not going to be on our grocery list. We will finish out the bags, I think. So that'll tell you a lot right there. Love to hear what you think if you tried them. From coconut to cassava or yuca, depending on where you're from. Now, these are very much like tortilla chips in texture, like corn tortilla chips. Sea salt and salt and vinegar were the two flavors we found. On the back of the sea salt label, you will find that they have sesame in them, and the sesame flavor is pretty strong. These were really good. I could see buying these again. From cassava to mushroom. I did not think that mushroom was going to make a good chip, either in texture or in flavor, but it does both. These pigless bacon chips do pass muster. They can be used as a bacon alternative in a breakfast sandwich. We did it. We liked it. And the Kansas City barbecue is really top-notch flavor. We highly recommend these. Now we're going to talk about a sorghum-based puff chip. So these will remind you of Cheetos with the puffy texture. They taste like corn, but they're made of sorghum. And we got them in 5 varieties. We got them in the cheddar, the cauliflower, the Brussels sprouts, the beets, and the dragon puffs. Now, beets are naturally sweet, and these chips are made with some beet powder. So I would say that they do justice to balancing that flavor of sorghum, which to me tasted like corn. It doesn't always, but it did in this case. And the sweetness from the beets. They don't leave a mess on your fingers, though. That's a real win. The beet chips survived long enough to get a photo of them. I'll tell you, the cheddar puffs did not. They were opened in the car. They were finished the next day. So I'd say that's our favorite of the 5 new flavors. And I'm going to tell you, if you're interested in these, get down to your Sprouts or whatever natural market you use because these are selling out really fast because they are really good. So the Dragon Puffs, along with the cauliflower, have some probiotics in there, powder, Bacillus coagulans. Now on the cauliflower, it tastes like cauliflower very mildly. The Dragon Puffs don't taste like dragons, at least not that I know about. I'm not brave enough to try to eat a dragon, but I will say this, it will make you breathe fire if you eat, more than 3. And these also survived long enough to get a photo of the inside of the bag. The bags are pretty nice and full. They are so tasty, though. Every one of these varieties was good and is worth a repurchase in our eyes. The Brussels sprouts tasted mildly of Brussels sprouts. They have several different vegetable powders on each one of these. They were quite adventurous and good, and we think Vegan Rob is looking out for us. So that's all 11. I'd love to know, which ones would you want to try? What did you think was interesting? Was there something here that you thought was like, oh, there's no way I'd ever try that? Anyhow, love to chat about it. The character from my Natural Gift series who would like these chips the most is Jason Carapelli. His story is found in No Yesterdays when he meets Lina, Angelina Zucchero. She is dynamic. She's an aura reader, she's a yoga instructor, he's a college student, and he does like things that are quick, like chips, because he does not step in the kitchen. He's got no time for that. That's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like reading, eating, and writing like I do, I can usually be found doing 2 or 3 of those things, then consider subscribing to this channel. I'm really glad you watched, and I hope to see you next time.